We took the most famous ICT entry, the fair value gap midpoint, and tested it on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15-minute charts on the Nasdaq. All three lost money. Then we changed one thing, not the entry, not the target, just when we were allowed to take it. Trades taken inside one 90-minute window flipped every single time frame positive. Minus 0.05 R became plus 0.31 R. Here's the window, and here's the proof. First, the damage. Same entry, 3 charts, 2 R target, real triggers on the Nasdaq, the S&P, and the Dow. The 1 minute lost 0.12 R per trade. The 5 minute bled out slowly at minus 0.02. The 15 minute scraped plus 0.03, basically flat. Pool all 190 filled trades together and you get minus 0.05 R. A slow, reliable loser on every time frame. So we went hunting for what could fix it. We did not just guess. We took every trade and sorted it by everything we had. Direction, long versus short, the size of the gap, whether it agreed with the higher time frame. Most of it did nothing, or made things worse. Then we sorted the trades by one boring field we almost ignored, the time of day the setup triggered. And the chart split in half. Outside of one window, the entry was a disaster. Minus 0.15 R across 147 trades. But inside a single window, 11:30 in the morning to 1 o'clock Eastern, the same entry made plus 0.31 R per trade, 33% win rate, plus 13 R total on 43 trades. The exact same setup. The only difference was the clock on the wall. And this is what made us take it seriously. It was not one lucky chart, and it was not one lucky market. Inside that midday window, the edge showed up on every time frame. The 1, the 5, and the 15 minute. And on every instrument we tested, the Nasdaq, the S&P, and the Dow. Each one of them lost money all day and made money inside the window. We even threw out the single biggest winner to check it was not one fluke trade. It stayed positive. 7 of the 9 combinations were green, and every single one leaned the same way. That is very hard to get by accident. And it stacks. Stay inside the window and only take the cleaner, mid-sized gaps, and the same edge climbs to plus 0.63 R per trade. Smaller sample, so trust it less, but the direction never changes. The window is where this entry lives. Why would lunchtime of all things rescue a losing entry? Our best read. The midday tape on the Nasdaq is slower and more two-sided. A limit order sitting at the gap gets filled on a clean pullback instead of getting run over by a morning trend. The tightest part of the window, the ICT lunch macro around noon, was the hottest of all. But that is a story we are telling about the data. The number is the number. Now, before you set an alarm for 11:30, 43 trades is a small sample. We tested several time windows and this one won, which means part of this edge is just luck that has not died yet. The correct response to a backtest like this is not to believe it. It is to freeze it and forward test it in public. So that is exactly what we are doing. The full caveat list. Small samples, multiple windows tested, best one shown. In sample on 3 index futures with 1 entry model. Short recent windows. None of that makes the result fake. It makes it a hypothesis with a number attached. The trade logs and the exact window definition are downloadable, so you can check every fill. Starting today, we are adding the 11:30 to 1 o'clock window to our public forward test, frozen and timestamped, right next to videos 4 and 5. The trade logs, the window, and the simulator are in the Discord. Paste your own entry, pick any window, see if the clock fixes yours too. We test. You decide.